Four Directions. This is her song.
Spirit, you speak to me from the center. Hey, 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 ah. Hey, hey, ah, hey, ah. Hey, 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 ah. Hey, 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 ah. Just like to wish everybody thank you for coming, and I know Teresa here is one of the main organizers. I guess there's four of us that are busy, and we love what we're doing, and what we're doing is honoring nature. These girls are gardeners. They work with the earth, they work with the soil. And to do that with sacred respect, and to think of nature with sacred respect, I think that would be what we're all about. And to show the gardens and the medicine wheel, and have all our symbols around us, and be thinking about that most of the time. So I just pray that everything goes well today. I'm sure it will. Yeah.
Thank you, Amy.
For all my relations.
So today is one of those days where you think it might go one way and it really goes the other way. And and I'm looking around at all these beautiful faces here, and I am so grateful to each and every one of you for coming out to support this effort, to support this good work, to support this space that we've got. And we have a very special lineup of mass dancers for you, and we've had, maybe it's a little trickster energy that was running around this morning, and so maybe we need to pay homage to that and just go back into our hearts. So I'm Teresa Klein, and I'm one of the team of the Medicine Wheel team. As Grandma Amy said, there are actually 5 of us now, and sometimes 6 and sometimes 7, and so I'm Teresa Klein of that part of that wheel, and I'm standing here today largely because of Grandma Amy, Manchusqueo earthworm woman, who's been a beautiful teacher and guide to help us in these ways, and Don Lee Leger, who I'm not sure where Don is. Don Lee Leger, would you stand up? He's under the drum tent. Yes, I see Don now. He's coming over with a drum. And we do have beautiful Greg Anderson, who's down there as well. But before I go on, I would really like to acknowledge that we are standing on the unceded territory of the Kwantlen, the Semi-Amo, and the Katsi peoples. And we give great thanks for being here today. And I would also like to very, very much acknowledge and honor this beautiful land, this land that we're standing on that holds us, that grows all that's growing from it. So I really want to give great thanks for this land that's been here long before any of us were here, and will be here long after all of us are gone. And these 2 beautiful cedar sentinels that are working so hard and looking out across this land to hold this space for us. Many, many things. And beautiful Cora Lee Leger over here, stand up, wave Cora. Cora has been so instrumental in getting this whole project together. This food and art project. We have a number of artists who have been part of this whole collaborative and was really the foundation of how this grew. So, so it's beautiful to see you all out here today. We've got so many beautiful volunteers that have been working on this garden. Bala, would you just wave your hand? Bala's been here for almost from the very beginning with wheelbarrows and shovels and moving earth and soil and just being a driving force here and a bit of a guardian for our space. And Steve W., if he would wave his hand, he's over there on the ground and he is here day after day after day after day, loving up this garden, introducing the garden to people, showing off the growth, helping them find food. And for some of you, I know you've been to the garden before, and for others who haven't, we welcome you so dearly. And knowing that this is a sharing garden, it's for everybody. And you can't steal food here, as Dawn would say, because the food is free. As is this space. It's an open space for people to come and experiment and to build community, to help build community. So,
Thank you, Teresa.
a song. Okay, I'll see what I can come up with. Do we have any? Hey, we've got a little drummer over there. I think we've got a song in the happening. Would you like to sing a song for us? Okay. Come on to the middle if you like. Do you want to sing a song? Do you want to do it from there? I could bring this over just a little. Do you want to come with her, sweetheart? Perhaps all those with drums right now, we could just kind of, thank you so much for your song. Beautiful, beautiful song. Does anybody else feel drawn with the song?
Yeah.
Yep, we have someone else with a song here. All right.
It's a Native American song that I've been working on, so it's going to be just myself from Spirit.
We're not going anywhere in order of what we imagined. I'm going to introduce you to Deborah now, rather than later. This is Deborah Putman. She's a local artist who's internationally known and renowned and does amazing work. And she is the designer of the masks that you're going to see shortly. And she created these capes, madly sewed from dawn till dusk, with Barbara Pelly, who was sitting over there on that lovely sod bench, to get this ready for today. So thank you again for being here, and thank you for your beautiful patience and being with us.
At the center of the wheel, at the center of the medicine wheel. Deborah's beautiful, beautiful work. Thank you, Deborah. So I invite anybody who cares to join me. This is a very improvised bit of drumming, singing, whatever you'd like to welcome in. In one moment. Our beautiful score. Actually, I'm going to speak a little bit about
This beautiful wheel has so many meanings, and it's a universal symbol of the cycle of life, the year, the day, the moment. Springtime for the beginning, new beginnings, where the sun comes up, and the south. The springtime is where the sun comes up, the east, the earth, where we all come into form, where we all join together to walk on this earth walk. To the south, as we grow into adulthood and start having babies, the direction of fire, creativity, and passion, when we're fully alive in those moments and running and chasing our babies around. And then we move to the west, to the water element, to the grandparents, when we have more time to reflect and get ready to become elders, and it's a place of reflection and emotion. And then we move to the north, where we move into elderhood and we prepare to pass over, and it's the air and the spirit, and we're taken to that place in our hearts as we move around the wheel. And then we move back again to the east, to birth and the sun rising. So as we welcome these beautiful elemental mothers as they come in, we can just keep that in our hearts as something to think about. And I think, are our mask dancers ready? Okay.
So please do join me. It'll just be whatever comes up.
So, from the center of the medicine wheel, we turn to face the east.
O Manito, kita maganan. O Manito, mina suenan. No tawinan kichimanato, kinanaskumtanan. Utawinan kichimanato, sueamen kichiwasimsa. Ego akakia ota aski, kinanaskumtanan. Our Father, Great Spirit, you are with us always. Our Father, Great Spirit, we thank you. Our Father, Great Spirit, bless all the children and everybody here. Bless everybody on earth. We thank you for all my relations. Oh. I am the element of earth. I am the living soil. I am the springtime. I am the east, the season of child and youth. I am the color red. I am Mother Earth, the physical aspect, and I am the symbol of ego.
From the center of the medicine wheel, we turn to face the south.
I am the element fire, the sun. I am the summer, season of the adult, the parent, the father and the mother. I am the color yellow, the aspect of emotion. I am the symbol of the jumping mouse, the transformer.
From the center of the medicine wheel, we turn to face the west.
From the west, I am the water element, dark and deep, the lungs of the earth. I am the autumn rains, season of the grandparent. I am the mind and intellect. I am the bear for all my ancestors.
From the center of the medicine wheel, we turn to face the north.
I am the element air. I am the winter, season of the elder. I am the color white, the spiritual aspect. I am the symbol of white buffalo. I am the breath in the body. Yo soy el elemento aire. Soy el invierno, la estación del anciano. Yo soy el color blanco, el aspecto espiritual. Yo soy el símbolo del white buffalo y el breath.
Turn again to the center, and we'll drum these beautiful women out of the circle. So please join me if you like. Thank you to our beautiful mouse dancers. We had Amy Eustigurlane, Manchusqueo, Earthworm Woman to the east, to represent our beautiful earth that we stand on. We have Deborah Potman to the south to represent the beautiful fire, the fire that lights the way, the light that lights our way as we travel on this path. To the west, we have our beautiful Tracy Stewart to represent the west and the water. Gratitude to the water and healing to the water, healing to all these elements on this earth at this time. And to the north, Giselle Jeanaru, if I've said her name right, excuse me if I'm wrong, to represent the beautiful north aspect, the air and the spirit. So thank you so much. And thank you all. I'm going to turn the mic over to Cora just in a moment, but there's a few things I'd like to tell you about some of the events we have today. We have the opportunity to try on these beautiful masks that Deborah has made, and what I ask is, when you do, if you choose to try them on, it's a selfie booth. It's a great project, art project, that a number of different artists from this, I'm not going to say, I'm not sure which, I should actually let Deb tell you about it, but if you do try on the masks, please, with lots of reverence and lots of care, for what it is that you're taking on as you hold these masks. And just to remember that we are all these elements. These are the elements that weave everything together, like it weaves together the life in the garden. It weaves together our lives, the winged ones, the rooted ones, the four-legged, all of us. So. And we do have a lineup. We've got some lovely things happening in the tipi. After we close here, Grandma Amy will be doing some teachings around the medicine wheel. We will have a story in the story tent by Deborah Putman, Jumping Mouse. There's a craft table for the children with coloring and opportunity to make little medicine wheels, and a spoken word tent that you can just explore this amazing garden. So thank you so much on behalf of the Medicine Wheel team, and I'm going to turn you over to Cora Lee Lachey. Thank you. Thank you to all the drummers, and thank you to Greg Anderson. Where's Greg? There he is, who's brought the teepee this morning, and he also has a table of drums, and he's going to be showing us how to make drums, and if you want an opportunity to look at them and to feel them and perhaps play them, I think Greg has offered that up as well, so thank you.
So welcome to the plot. As Teresa had mentioned, this is an art project, believe it or not. And we're very blessed that the medicine wheel was installed, and actually all of the garden beds radiate out from it. So today we're just here to celebrate and have fun, and we're a little behind schedule, so just bear with us. We kind of feel like we're camping when we're all here having lunch. And there will be lunch later, live music by Mozzie Lane, who is setting up in the corner. And as Teresa said, there are all kinds of activities, storytelling and craft activities, information. Just wander around and explore and figure it out for yourselves and have a good time. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. You explain it. You do it better.
I just wanted to mention we did talk about making medicine bags, and if there is anyone, this is more of an adult or older, and you'll know if your child is old enough to do this. It'll be part story. It's going to be part plant walk, getting to know the plants that are here, and then in the afternoon we'll finish them up and put them together in the teepee. So if anybody is interested in doing that, they could see me, after we close this circle here, and just get ready to explore and celebrate the day together. So just wanted to tell you about that, and I think that's it. So many, many good things and blessings on this day, and thank you for being here and sharing in this day with us. Did you want to speak, Grandma? I think Grandma Amy might like to say something.
So we're going to be doing medicine bags in the teepee, and sharing a story and learning about the medicine wheel and the colors and everything, the teachings of the medicine wheel. And and then Deborah's having yes, she's having a storytelling time in the, which tent is that? Okay, yeah. Okay, the black tent over there. After this one is finished, so you're all welcome, to come through and to stay and do something, craft here in the teepee and move on and go around, Just, yeah, you're welcome to come and visit.
And also, just to clarify, the teachings in the teepee this morning are open to absolutely everyone, and Grandma Amy does a lot of work with the children, and that's her specialty. So please bring the children into the teepee. Let them be with Grandma Amy, and it's for adults all ages. So this morning it's wide open for everybody. So please join us. And also, I'd like to mention, as well as the booth, the selfie booth with the masks, there's also Claire has another selfie booth, and I'm looking for Claire. Claire. So Claire's is, I believe, the yellow booth over there. So that means you can go play in that booth. You can take pictures of yourself, pictures of the children in various settings in Claire's food-themed booth. So appropriate. So I think we're done. Thank you so much.
Turning off the mic, so I won't say anything more. Thank you all.
Anyway, I'm from Saskatchewan, Red Pheasant, Battleford. Actually, that was our home territory, Battleford, the old town.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it became an important town because it became the Mounties built a fort there, and it was the government of the Northwest Territories that became their home place. And yeah, so, and when they signed the treaties, we had to move. My great grandfather was one of the chiefs at that time, and he said, "If I have to move somewhere," he says, didn't want to move. The Battle River was their winter home. And he said, "But if I have to leave, I would like to go to the Eagle Valley." And I guess in southern Saskatchewan is Eagle Valley, and it takes a big part of Saskatchewan. Actually, I haven't gone that far. I'm going to do that. But he went. It was closer, and that became our reserve. And actually, when they did sign the treaty, he said, well, he didn't want to be a pretend chief because then there would be other people above him telling him
What to do.
Yeah. So he I guess, passed it on to his younger brother. And his younger brother's name was Red Pheasant, and that became the name of our reserve, Red Pheasant Reserve. And I was born there. And so I grew up with all my relations around me and everything, and it was, yeah, it was nice. It was really nice. They were kind, loving people.
I was in Arizona, and I had this raven. I really wanted mullein. I wanted it for some lung medicine, and the raven, I was riding my bike up the mountain, and the raven kind of called me, and I just calling, and I thought I just pay attention sometimes to that, and so I followed it into this sort of campground, and I went down to where these mullein plants were growing, and I loved. Do you guys know mullein? No. It's a big, soft leaf, and it feels like fur when you cut it, and it has bright yellow flowers.
It grows wild, right?
It does, and it grows wild like a weed around here.
And it grows quite tall.
Very tall, and it's like a torch when it grows up. It's like yellow little flowers. And it's really good for your lungs.
It's almost like lamb's ears on the bottom,
yes,
right? But not quite as soft.
Totally.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it called. I went and I was offering it up my hair, and I was like, "Oh, is that enough?" And then, I heard this little voice laughing at me, like, "Okay, you can stop pulling your hair out now." I did enough. But so.
Here's a chair.
So
So that was my teaching around the plants, was to develop a relationship with them, and so asking permission to pick them, and also making a heart connection with them. You know, it's like their family, and it's so. And some plants will call some people more than others, but that's what they are. They're a family, and when they know if you like them. They know it, and they are really. And most plants, as I understand and like it, is they want to help us. They really want to help us, and so, and they love that respect, and they'll help us so much more if we give respect. So, when you choose what you'd like to use here, I just put things like, for me, yarrow is something that's strength. I get strength from yarrow, the smell, and the red clover blossom. I think I put it as pollinator because I thought if we wanted to pollinate something in our life, if there's something that we want to bring to birth or, impregnate in our lives, that could be something that we might choose. And so,
And so, when you're picking the plants, before you pick them, you need to ask permission, right?
yeah.
It's important to ask permission.
It is, and it can be any, from your heart. You might not hear words, or you might, but it's all a different experience for everybody.
I also find it helps if you can pick some from a plant that's already big and strong rather than a small one.
See, that's a very, very good point.
It's just common sense, but some people don't know.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And in addition, it's like if there's bugs on it, don't pick it, because you're leaving it for the bugs, because they need that too. Or if it's diseased, it's better just to leave it. And also, never, ever, ever overpick. Just pick. Make sure you're respectful. Pick what you need. This is a little bit of a condensed version because we don't have a lot of time. So I'm just kind of going through the base. I've got some cedar, which to me, cedar is just like, it's one of my favorite trees that I sit with a lot. And they've watched over me since I was really little, like those ones that are up there. So, and I say, it's a very sacred herb too on the medicine wheel. In this particular medicine wheel that we're practicing, it's the herb for the West. And of course, for the Coast Salish people, it's a very, very beautiful plant. It's very, very sacred as well.
What's this one?
This actually is Arizona blue cypress, and it came from. I love it because if you look at it, do you want to show that to your mom? And if you take a look at it, it has little sparkles on it, and I swear that it's got like fairy dust on it. If you have a look at it, just check out. It looks like it's sparkling.
Do a little close
if
up.
in the right light. And doesn't it smell nice?
Look at the little dots. Isn't that neat?
Yeah,
neat.
Totally.
Oh, it
totally.
smells
It's a lovely-
amazing.
And so that was her contribution. I don't know quite where she got it from. I saw it for the first time about 5 years ago growing wild in Arizona, and I was blown away because I've seen it like these little stubby shrubs in our garden. But and so
Got this in there.
it's great. We grow it as a domestic plant, as a cultivated plant here. So I didn't get this one in Arizona. What else would I like to just say a little bit? It's about intention.
Nice.
Setting intention when you make your medicine bag. What's your intention? What's in your heart? Do you want to make it just for something to make your heart feel, good, like a reminder of something good? Is it for courage? Is it for something you might be going through? I just find when I do something with medicine in it and I carry it with me, I'll just hold it over my heart. I'll keep it to my heart, and hopefully I've made the strings that's real hang. And we just take good care of it too, like really good care of the medicine. Whenever you're working with medicine, always take good care of what you've got going on. And I have little paper if you choose and you want to set an intention and you want to write it and put it in, you're welcome to do that. And you might just want to keep it in your heart too. Red raspberry leaf. I really want to talk about that one. Do you know that one? It is the best woman's herb I know of. It tones up all your organs. It's if you have heavy moon time, it really, really helps to shorten that. It's great for when you're having babies.
And you can have it in a tea.
You have it in a tea. You take it in a tea.
And do you grow it here as well?
Well, we have raspberries in the garden.
Okay.
I'm just learning that you can use domestic raspberry leaves. I
Gentle
thought
with
you'd
the
have to.
Herbs there.
So they're the leaves.
What's that, love?
Why do they call it domestic?
Because we grow it.
Because we grow it. Because it's not wild. It's not wild. can I say about what I've got here? The only other thing I'd like to mention a little bit is about the feathers. Now these are chicken feathers, and you know there's like just really good medicine. I put them in the freezer to freeze them, so they're like if there's any little parasites on them, they freeze. And working with feathers, and Amy would probably speak to this as well, is that we're taking on the energy of the feathers. So I didn't choose anything that had a really powerful energy, because it's, you know, you really need, I really need someone who's practiced and knows a lot about the, say, eagle medicine, you know, before I use that, or any of those. The predator feathers are very powerful medicine. So it's good to always have, to keep that in mind. And the same with feathers, if you find them, it's always good to ask permission and to honor that, whatever bird that is that comes from, just to honor it.
And the eagle, like, you can't just take, like, eagle feathers.
No.
You can't buy them.
You cannot buy them. No,
I
for
had
sure.
them when they're given to you in honor.
In honor, yeah.
Yeah. I had 3 of them that were given to me, and then I ended up moving and don't know where they are now.
Yeah, as a sacred and ceremonial and piece, there you have permission, and I think there's different laws too pertaining to, like, if you're from the First Nations and if you're not. So it's good always to pay heed to that and know about that. And yeah, buying feathers, you know, unless you really know where you're getting them from, even no matter what they are, you know, it's good to really be aware. Yeah, that's usually the gift. When they come floating down and they land in your lap, usually they come to you.
Yeah.
So I think that's all that I wanted to say about it at this point, and maybe I'll turn it over to Amy and see what she would like to say about it.
Is there any specific way to make a medicine bag?
Any special way?
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of different ways, you know. I don't know about any special way, just what people prefer. Some of them would make a drawstring, you know, it depends. They just want to carry a lot of medicine. And, but these are nice. You can hang them around your neck, you know. And take your medicine with you when you go somewhere, you know, and protection.
I have different little medicine bags, and I use them for different reasons, and they come from different places, you know, depending on. It's really gotten down. This is a long one. It was from a friend of mine, but you know, it's like I wear them for different reasons, different occasions. This is a very special stone for me that I found when I was in the desert, when I stayed overnight out in the desert, and for me, it's like, you know, it's a good size, and when I feel like I would like to have that energy that I felt at that time, I'll wear it. And then I have others that have.
Can we see it? Just to, like, so we can see it, like, close up of it. No,
thanks.
okay.
She's got 6 more.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you mind if I just turn this?
Oh, please, would you like your chair over here, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Come on over. Would you like a blanket or sit on the ground? Or do you want to sit
Well,
on the
yeah,
chair?
even just to sit when I make them in some
Yeah,
blanket.
I think so. And I can move it, Amy, just a little.
And
So
then if they can sit.
around it, maybe? Yeah, okay. We'll keep it. Good. Yeah. Would you like your chair, sweetie? Be part of us. Yes, I know. I was thinking that. You're a long ways away.
Thank you.
Amy, I was just wondering, do you have any favorite herbs that you like to work with regularly?
I like silver sage. I like the smell of it. And it's easy to burn.
For smudging and stuff. Yeah.
Stay liquid. And sweetgrass. That blue rye grew up. Actually, I don't remember knowing or looking for it right around, but there's a reserve close to us that's called sweetgrass, you know. And so it's tall, like grows tall. And my sister said you could smell it when you're at a distance from it, you know. Yeah. And that sweetgrass, they say, was, the story is that it was the first plant to grow on Mother Earth. And that's why you braid it like your mother's hair.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Amy has a beautiful story that she was going to actually read that has part of that in it. And it just today the time didn't quite go as we hoped and planned. But maybe sometime down the road we'll do just something like that.
Yes.
You know, not necessarily part of a bigger event. So if anybody's interested in leaving their name and phone number or anything for that, we might do some future teachings, right? Yeah.
Should we start?
I'm thinking that would be a good idea. Would you like to take one? If you take one and take one of the strings as well that is roped beside it, and you want to put one together?
It's ivory.
Yeah, I like that ivory. Oh, I was going to say the little piece that I put in there is a toothpick. And you are so welcome to find a nice little stick that feels appropriate to weave through it. But I just did that for. Do you want to try to make one, love? If you don't, I can give you one. The one that I made to make a medicine bag.
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you could with your.
Yep.
There we go, sweetheart.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, now I punched. There's hole punches. You might want to pull the little. What do we call it? There's little flaps. I didn't get a chance to take those all out. So if you pull them out. And are you going to make one though?
Yep, I'm gonna try.
Go. And yes, line up the holes pretty much. I'll show you a technique that a friend of mine helped me with to get it going. Did you get everybody get a? And if you want to put the little pieces, you can drop them in that little basket there, or.
I'm okay. I would just drop them.
Oh, you could do that too, Amy.
They go back to the earth.
So. Once you get those out, what I like about this technique is that it's continuous and you don't knot it. And there's just something about having that line just be continuous. It really feels good to make sort of a infinity piece. Do you want to make one? You sweethearts want to make one? Yes, you can. There, here we go.
Do you have a hole puncher with you?
Maybe
Is it not quite done?
Well, there's just a couple. Actually, no. Actually, no.
Let's go to a better one.
Okay, yes.
Start over, don't. Yeah, come and sit in circle. Come and sit over here if you like.
Well, you know what? I'll pull away this a little bit.
Okay.
So what do you do when you have the holes
Okay.
ready?
Okay. Give a moment, and we'll all do that part together. I think.
Just pull it away from. I didn't have room close by them.
You could get your thread ready, of course. Okay. So we've got five front and 5 back little holes that will thread the thread through. And by all means, this is only one technique, and there are a zillion techniques to do this. But this one seemed like a feasible thing that we could do today. And like I say, it's an abbreviated, it's an introduction, really. And, you know, if you do it with your heart and with a lot of good intention, it's a good thing. Did you, do you want to make one, yes? Yeah, come on over. I'm Teresa. What's your name? Megan. I'm Teresa. This is Amy. I have Bev. And this is Corey. And
Neve.
Shannon.
Neve.
Yelena.
I'm Chloe.
Should have done that first. I think the fact that we're supposed to be out of here at 3, but I don't know if that's how rigid we're going to be about that. What time is it now?
It's 1:15.
Yeah.
Oh.
Relax. It's been hard to relax today.
Been busy.
Yeah, you told me it was 1:45, Elena.
Well, when I told you it was 1:45, now it's
No.
different time.
Okay. Can we come back backwards?
So there's
Yeah,
just
possibly.
holes out for you guys.
Okay, so are we weaving it?
Well, kind of, yeah. What I did, and you can do whatever style you like actually, but I can show you what I did to get this effect, is that I took,
Oh, you did it like.
I
cross.
took enough, like I just wove,
Maybe you could yard it off. How much you
Did you double weave it?
Sweetheart, there's one for you,
Did you do yours?
there's one for you, and here, you can take this one here.
and I'll cut it.
Oh, you've got here, it's here already, you've got enough, we've got enough. There's one for you.
Could we double weave it?
Yeah, that's how we, exactly. I brought it down, but I made sure there was enough so I could weave it back up again.
Okay.
So if you have it, that's for you, love. And don't need the scissors. No, it's good. Oh, here.
Something like this. So
Okay, so now that I know we're not panicked. Oh my gosh. Yeah, someone said it was 2 o'clock, and I thought, oh gosh, I've got yeah.
When I did that with my granddaughter, you're killing, you're going slow. Thinking the days.
So we can go backwards. I mean, if anybody wants to plant walk after, I'm happy to do that.
okay.
That's just too funny. Well, someone said it was Mercury retrograde today, and so I don't know what that means exactly. Yeah. Everything goes a little bit.
I guess you take it all apart. Oh no, you have to line up your holes.
Yeah, you do. You'll want to take the little toothpick out and.
Are you tying it? Like.
Okay, not tying it. So now that I think, is everybody ready? Everybody's got their holes out. So if you take one end of your whip, your thread.
I don't have a thread.
Cord. You don't have a cord.
Right in front of me.
Here, you want this one?
You just
got it. Okay, so we'll wait one more minute just so everybody's doing it together and can do the instructions together.
So where do you start? Which hole?
You got it. So yeah, I think you've got it. So you want your holes lined up, right? So it's all lined up, and then I start at the top. You start at the top by the flap, and you weave it through, and just go back and forth through the holes. Just weave it in and out.
Does it matter if you start this way or this way?
No.
Maybe you should put it, so you have half.
Well, honey, it's okay. If we do this method,
Yeah.
it'll work out.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it. It took a little while to get this figured out, but it worked. Actually, I really love the way it worked because you don't waste any of it.
Oh, that's good.
So once you've got it woven in and out, does everybody have it woven in and out to the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we just go.
Mine came out from the top. Does it
Okay,
really matter how you're gonna do it?
it'll come out at the top when we're done.
Okay, yeah,
So that
got it.
piece that's left, you've still got some yank here. You want to make sure you've got enough that's going to weave it back up to the top again. So once you've got that done, bring it in. That first hole, can you guys see what I'm doing here with this? I'm taking this thread, and in that bottom hole, I'm actually looping it around so it will, this first loop is going to be around the bottom. Can you guys see how that is? Around the bottom? Around the bottom? Around the bottom? How are you doing there? Yeah, that's good. You got it. You got it. How are you
Nothing's tied
doing?
at the bottom.
We're not tying it. We're just.
This?
I think you got it. Is this
Can I
right?
go?
I think. Yep. You got it like that. And then
Show me, hon.
you know what? That's exactly the way I did it, except
You
for
want
the
the
reverse, the other way around. I start
strings to come up on the top.
to come up on the top. So it would be like the reverse. You could keep it and tie it that way if you want to, sweetie. It doesn't have to be the way I'm doing it. It just was a method that worked fairly well. And what I've done is I kind of crossing it over. So
The other side.
it's like you get on the other side and then pull it. So we're just going reverse. We're covering the, how do I say it? You want to cover the cloth that you haven't covered on the way down. Makes sense? Well, you could, but what I did with the extra is I wove it back in again. So that actually you don't cut any of it.
So you don't have to tie it off, or do you tie it
don't.
off?
You don't have to tie it
Oh,
off.
that's good.
It's if you cross it over, if the crossing
we go.
over helps to.
So
And then if
just
you've got a
leave it
little
like
bit
that.
left,
Cool.
you can weave it back into it. Does that make sense? Does
Yeah,
anybody-
totally.
Or can we use the black part for the other one?
Whatever works best for you. But if this way, if I weave it back in, I might have used a little too much, but that's okay. You can just weave it back into the. So it's almost like you've got a braid on the back.
So then do you do the same thing on the other side, basically, but leave
Yep.
extra here?
Yep. Exactly. That's exactly how you do it.
Why are you making me a medicine bag?
I was gonna make Natalie one, but I can make one.
Well, you made us both one then. That's a hard
Now,
job.
how are you doing, sweetheart? Are you having luck with it?
What?
So what are we doing to tie it at the top?
So, no tying at the top. I just keep weaving it back into
Oh,
the...
you keep doing it
Yeah,
till it's like.
till it disappears into the...
Oh.
And you know, we could also cut a little piece. You know, something like that. Once we get it back through again, we could cut a little piece off. But it's good to have it woven back into it a little bit.
Grandma. I'm a grandma too. My baby's 2, just about 2.
They say this size for such a short time.
They do, I know, it's so true. Okay, so
The grandmas miss that stage most.
so when you go to the other side, if you're ready to go to the other side, you just take and do the same thing
It's my granddaughter's
on the other side. Make sure you have a little extra to weave back up
sharing of culture
and just repeat it. And I just
where everything begins to make sense to them.
Can I have a peek at yours, hun?
Yep, I just finished.
Oh, nice.
I think maybe she used our
Very good.
I think she used this.
Although I'm not sure what you do with the toothpick part. Oh, okay. This
I think
this
it's for
part
closure.
You just go like this.
Yeah, it's
through
to
the
close
back
it.
part. Okay.
Yeah, it's to
so
close
it's
it.
like that. Okay.
So let's have
So
a
I'll
look
just
at
try
your...
to find a stick that I can put in there or something.
Yeah, that looks wonderful. And the toothpick closes off the finished product.
Yeah, so that's the back. And the extra cord I just tucked inside the fabric so it's not sticking out.
And you keep on weaving in and out, right?
Mommy's making you one. I'm making you a medicine bag.
Teresa, is it okay if I pick some herbs now? Or
maybe we'll wait
do you
because
wanna
we
wait?
have another
Okay.
instruction around.
Sure.
this,
Okay,
so-
sounds good.
And then it goes back.
I'm so glad it's an hour earlier.
No, this part is a little bit tricky. That's why I'm doing it for you.
Is Mike still coming to get you? He peeked in, so I'm like, I don't want to keep him waiting too long. Oops.
You want to finish it?
Oh, I didn't see him.
You started with
Maybe I'll have to ask you to finish mine. Sure, honey. Any herbs you have a preference for, or a little bit of everything?
You know what, sweetheart?
Yeah.
Good.
But
Definitely
some red raspberry.
So if this was all
Because I have a lot of problems
this
with cramps and stuff. So maybe I'll use mostly that with a little bit of John's wort, maybe. Okay. St. John's wort. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to make it so quick. Yeah, I don't want to keep him waiting. Oh, no worries, son. I understand.
Yeah. So
Don't want to make the man aggro.
This will
He especially with.
that'll be your next
I already,
one. I have some scissors that are not particularly sharp. So we're going to think about
For Natalie. And then
what plants that are here that you might like to use.
And then I'll get you to come here and do one for me.
And we're going to tie them into little bundles with some broadcloth. So we're not actually putting the herb right into our pouch. We're going to tie them up into a little bundle. We're going to make like a little medicine bundle that'll go inside the bag. Perfect.
Oh, it's almost like an offering.
Yes, very much so. Very much so.
What is an offering?
Would you like to answer?
It's like giving thanks, giving back to Mother Earth, giving thanks. And that's what I know of.
Yeah, and that's with the plants, right?
Yeah. With the medicines, or they do it with tobacco.
Okay.
Grandma Amy might even have something to say. She was asking about an offering, and I wonder, yeah, she was saying, what is an offering? And so, offering, like an offering of tobacco or an offering of a little prayer bundle. She was asking about what that means.
An offering.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, just giving thanks. It's saying thank you and paying it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Acknowledging it.
Did you smell all the different herbs?
I have real herbs.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Are they gonna be real medicine?
They would. Actually, they would make real medicine. If you could make any of these, you could make tea from, or different. Calendula, I love to, oh, my favorite is St. John's wort. When you put it in oil, olive oil, and you let it sit, you let it sit for about 2 weeks, it goes ruby colored.
Wow.
It is so beautiful. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in
How
here or
much
not.
St. John's wort do you
But,
put in a bottle?
We need a fresh bud, but if you squeeze a fresh bud, its sap or juice is purple.
Wow.
And then that's the lavender. Yeah.
Lavender.
Gosh, that smells
Lavender.
You want to smell it?
You want to touch it really with a lot of a nice intention when you're touching it. Really gentle. This one here is lavender. I would prefer if you take just a little tiny pinch and take it close to you and smell it. Take just a little bit and take it to you, smell it, feel it.
It smells like honey.
It does have a honey fragrance to it. And just a teeny little tiny piece, and you can take a little bit and you can smell it.
Wow.
You can take it to your auntie over there if you want. Show her.
Oh yeah. It smells like honey.
Isn't that nice?
Here, you want to give it a smell?
I'm a grandma.
Smell it.
You like that, don't you, honey? Okay. And calendula, again, so St. John's wort soap, you get oil that looks like ruby, and then you can put it on your skin if you ever get sunburn. It is like the best thing for sunburn. I love it. It's good for other healing
Can
things
you eat
too.
it too, the oil? Or is it more
I'm
of a
not
topical thing?
It's more of a topical thing. Yeah. As far as I know, I think if you were going to ingest it, I would suggest making a tincture, like with an alcohol sort of base.
Good for sunburn.
The St. John's wort when it's in oil, but you have to let it soak for like 2 weeks first. And calendula, that is such a, I love calendula in the garden. It's used, many cultures like India uses it for lots of offerings. If you're talking about offerings, they use that in their prayers a lot in India. If you soak that in olive oil, the olive oil goes orange. Beautiful, beautiful.
Smells like oranges.
Beautiful orange color. And it's great. It's like for babies, calendula makes great, like diaper rash or little rashes on babies. It's wonderful. You'll often find calendula cream at the health food store.
Very pretty. When I was little.
You remember
But
that?
now I'm older, I'm like, oh, this is actual medicine.
Yeah. The red
Yeah, the
clover,
red clover.
it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to drink as a tea in the morning. It's really, really good for people that might have changing cells in their bodies. It helps to keep your cells normal, normalize your cells. So it's also a very, very good thing. Just and it tastes good. You know, you can have it. Stinging nettle, which I don't have, but is one of my absolutely favorite teachers. Stinging nettle has been like a teacher to me. It's got so many amazing values.
Do you want it?
How's everybody doing with their bags? Are we close?
The lady I was talking about, that devil stuff,
Yeah.
and she didn't feel
Features, yeah.
I know.
And then she took the stinging nettle and
Hit herself with it.
switched herself
Yeah.
with it.
That was her.
And basically in the stinging nettle bath.
And can you put feathers in this as well in the little red cloth?
No,
No? Okay.
that's for to decorate the outside. I mean, I'm not saying how you could make or not make your, but these particular medicine bags we're not doing that way.
So what are we going to use the feathers for then?
If once we're done, yeah, for decoration. Yeah.
Okay.
Take that. You got that right.
Okay, so we just.
So I'm cutting up these pieces of a little bit of broadcloth, and there you go, red for you. And I just need to do some yellow, and then really just sort of feel
Just put a
into
little bit of each or whatever.
whatever you feel drawn to. Yeah,
Relaxation.
yeah. And think about what you when you're doing it. Do it with some intention. Think about what you'd like these, how you might like these plants to help you a little bit as well. And
You don't have one?
Yes, I'm making one.
she can make a little. I can't feed you. Would you like a bundle, honey? You can have a bundle. Yeah, it's okay.
We need to put this in like big chunks.
Yeah, and it just takes a few. It's kind of like homeopathic doses. You don't need a lot. You just need a couple, like especially the St. John's wort. If you just took 1 or 2, if you wanted to use that, it really works that way. You don't need a lot to make it work for you. It's the essence of the plants as well as, it's like the spirit of the plants that's coming. And this is just a physical reminder of how they can work for you. And think about where, you know, how all these plants were growing out in the garden.
Do you want one of these?
These were all rooted ones.
It's okay.
So these are like, they're really, really precious relatives, the rooted ones. I like them a lot.
We'll put him in a seat. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, and we can help you make it. We'll just make a little medicine bundle for you.
There we go.
You can tie yours
yes,
up.
that's what she's doing,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put it in mine with
Beautiful,
mine.
beautiful. And I do
And
have.
then what do we do? Like,
So when you're done, there's some thread
ties.
there. Yeah. And I don't know who. Would anybody like yellow?
I do.
There's
Oh no, others are really weird.
Natalie, you're with me, okay?
You can see me fighting.
Well, I
think
tried
if
to cut something.
if
I
I
thought maybe it was hard to cut, but until I saw you, then I realized.
Can I see,
was
hon?
like, who brought these ones in the tent? I do actually have some really good ones, but I didn't want to leave you guys to get
Oh yeah, so that's the herbs for the medicine bundle.
Cut this?
Yeah, it makes a difference. Let's see if it'll cut.
There's a big knot.
Just chew it off faster.
And do we just, okay, so I just use this and tie
Yeah, so
it?
just tie it.
Natalie, can I see yours?
I'm gonna tie ours together.
You want to take that to mommy? Really, really?
This is for you, Natalie.
Like this, honey. You can take that to your mommy just like that. Hold it right there.
Okay, give it to mommy.
Job. Good job. You can go around Chloe that way. I do have a much better pair of scissors. Should I go get my better scissors, guys, and leave you for a minute?
That's okay.
Here. You guys are good managing?
Yeah.
You can manage? This is good. Be improvise with what you have. You wanted a yellow piece.
Oh yes.
Did anybody else want
more
one?
ragged? Better.
Or you can
Another
use
piece?
your teeth to cut it off too, or something.
Better.
Good. Thank you.
More natural.
It is very natural. I love
You're
it.
the
Thank you. I
frustrated
appreciate that.
person, not anyone else.
Because I don't think they had scissors in the old days.
No, I think you're right. They probably had a very sharp stone.
Yes.
Probably a lot sharper than my
teeth.
scissors.
Let's
Or
see
their
how.
teeth.
Oh yeah, they were sharp.
And yes, you can use juniper. Any of these things here. I just put these here to represent if you wanted to use for earth or fire. It's as far as I got if you wanted to use those in there. I can. One sec now.
For Corey.
Let's see.
Okay.
Are you making one, honey? Oh, for Grandma Corey? What a great idea. I have one right here. You're welcome to use this and we could, I can finish it off. Now, we need thread. Are people finding their thread okay?
Yep. It's going good.
I can cut some if you guys need it, or using your, any of these things are thread here. That,
So, and then just put it in?
yeah, maybe.
Is that what this is for?
Yeah, that's gonna go in. And I'm
That's
just
your-
thinking,
Medicine set.
that's your medicine sack. Yeah, you could put it in if it feels right to put it in now. We'll talk a little bit more about it.
So, hon, what's the finished product?
I can, sweetheart.
Oh, beautiful.
You wanna make, would that be for Grandma Corey? Maybe? What do you think?
I'm not Grandma Corey.
No, I know you're not Grandma Corey. I was asking you, Auntie, if she thought it would be a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Then you can help put some medicine
Here,
in Grandma
Natalie.
Corey's bag. I
This
think
is
that's
for
a great
you.
idea. Okay. I'm making one for Grandma Corey. We're making one for Grandma Corey.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh,
How's that
okay.
sound?
This one's from Natalie.
Hello. How you doing, love?
Good.
We're just kind of at the tail end of making up some little medicine bags here.
Could you cut this?
And they're all like that, but painted, no name. Painted are always. That one is. Where's mine?
That one that you have, it sounds wonderful.
Yeah, that's Greg's.
Yeah, try it. See the difference?
Wow.
Now this one would sound twice as good as
So cool.
When it's warm.
Yeah.
When it's
So
warm.
that sounds like that, but this sounds.
Yeah, it'll get better. It takes a while,
Can you drum a little?
I sell the most of these ones. Yeah. See, last, I normally never sell my junk publicly. I normally sell them like to the bands, to the Vancouver Orchestra, and like at the peak, go across the world and that. And last, at the weekend they wanted my TPs, so, and plus they wanted some drums, so I just made, and but these are my best ones, these ones here. Too bad I never bring a hairdryer.
Are the skins different on a big drum as well?
No. I begin from now this color here. I buy the hides in Alberta.
Actually, I used to have a lot of dreams about black bears when I was a kid because I grew up in Quebec, in the countryside, and there was a lot of black bears around there. They wouldn't usually come that close unless they didn't have a lot of food.
Yeah.
But one time there was one sitting in front of my friend's apple tree in her yard when she was trying to go to the school bus.
Ah.
So it was a little bit funny. But they don't usually, they're pretty shy. They don't
Oh,
usually-
yeah, they run away from
They
us.
will not go near
they,
humans.
but when I was a kid, I thought, whoa, it was just kind of impressive because sometimes you'd see a whole family of them, like up in the trees or something.
Yeah. But that's a very powerful song, isn't it?
Thank you so much. It was so beautiful to see.
Play the woman's
That's what it's
a
all
warrior.
about.
Enjoyed it.
Teaching.
I could really feel the spirit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played the woman's warrior one with her.
Yeah. Are you going to join us? Have a jump.
You were drumming a lot earlier,
Yeah.
hey Tanya?
Yeah.
There you go.
I think I have mine.
Oh, play this one. Here.
Yeah, I can do that.
And young lady with the camera, I'd love you to join us.
No, no, she-
I'll
she
be
wants to-
recording.
Yeah. Yeah, she wants to record.
Yeah, posterity.
Okay, this Interior Salish, the Women's Warrior song, it's very
After
very
the fourth
famous.
inclement, you go up in the air.
Okay, because we're honoring the 4 cardinal directions, which is all of us on Mother Earth.
Right.
It's forefathers, that's what that is.
So your heart, no mother.
It's honoring Mother Earth and all the women warriors. So here we go, ready? Here we go. And you pick up the words as we go. You probably know them. Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yo. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yo. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yo. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yo. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yo. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yo. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey. Yeah, yo. Hey, 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 hey.
Wow,
That was so
what
much
a sound.
fun.
I like this
It's
sound.
beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds
Yeah.
great.
It sounds
What a
powerful,
work.
like a
Today belongs to the Interior Salish. It's quite well known. We'll start out with the Women's Warrior Song. If you don't know it, you can learn it as we go. We'll go through 4 increments. We will remove our grandmother's arm from drumming. We will raise her, and that's honoring our forefathers, which is everybody on Mother Earth. Okay? All right, here we go. Just follow along. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yo, hey, 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 yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yo, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yo, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yo, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yo, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yo, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, 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 yeah, oh, hey, hey, yeah, yo, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, 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 yeah, yeah, oh, hey, yeah, hey, yeah, ho, hey, 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 hey, yeah, ho, hey. And that honors everybody here, but we have our children. We never forget about our children because our children are our future. I'm going to do a song that was written by a beautiful Métis woman that once lived within Surrey, and she worked at the Strong Start. This song was written and composed by her. Her name is Nadine Gagne at that time, but now she's LaRondelle too. It's a children's warrior song, and our children are our future. We need to take care of our little love gifts that Creator has given us. And so we honor our children very, very highly. So this is a good song. to end the day to dedicate, and they can sing along and learn it as well. So here we go. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. I don't want to work today. All I want to do is play. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. I don't want to clean my room, so take away this mop and broom. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. I don't want to change my pants, I just want to sing and dance. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Why can't I just have some fun? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I better run. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Ya hey ya, ya hey ya, ya hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey, 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 hey. Have a wonderful day. It's been great here. Gaila Kasla.
Thank you for pulling that energy out for us, Alana. That was beautiful. Really appreciate it, and appreciate all the children that were drumming and all of you around the circle. So until our next event, which we don't know yet exactly when that's going to be, for sure we have one for the fall equinox and September 23rd. Amy just told me it's going to be September 23rd in the evening, generally about 5:30ish around the medicine wheel, and then we gather together to eat together afterwards. So look forward to that, and keep checking the Facebook. And if you want to be and know about other events, just let us know. Give us your email or phone number, or text, or whatever works for you, and we'll let you know for other events that might happen between now and then. So thank you to everyone.